All right, hello all. It's your girl Jynnette the Oracle, and I'm here today to do a tarot forecast for the month of August for the sign of Scorpio. All right, my Scorps, my beautiful Scorpions. I hope that you are doing well, and I hope that you have survived the eclipse season. I'm sure all of that emotional stuff and all the dredging up of the past has not been fun for you. But this fiery energy, this fixed sign energy is, I'm sure, probably quite welcome to you compared to what we were all going through last month. So yes, thank you to everybody who participated in the July healing crystal grids. It was a beautiful experience, and I hope that you got a lot out of it, not only for yourself, but on behalf of your family, your lineages, and the world. The fourth quarter of the Lightworker Academy will begin in October, so I will be opening enrollment for that soon. So be on the lookout for that. Definitely sign up for my newsletter in order to get those announcements, as well as to check out the monthly exclusive offers that are just for the newsletter subscribers. And I think that's it in terms of announcements. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel to help me get to 1,000 subscribers, and also like, comment, and share the video to spread the word. Thank you so much. Alrighty, let's get in. Scorpio, your energy is this card of fast. Fast moving, I see. So this is a month of transition. Now, whether it's going to be a transition into more or a regression into less, I think that's going to be up to you and how you handle things, right? Such is the case always. So you're probably not happy about that because you are fixed energy, fixed water sign. So you're probably just like, okay, can I get things to just settle down? Why are things moving? You're very similar in nature to Taurus, which, you know, if you have Taurus anywhere in your chart, or you have planets in Taurus, any of your natal planets in Taurus, you definitely probably want to watch that one, because I was joking with them that there's a lot of change happening for them as well too, and they hate it because they don't like a lot of change. They like things getting better, but a lot of change at once is not fun. And I think that that's also the same for you. Things may be happening even more quickly for you than possibly them. I don't know, but regardless, it seems that, you know, Taurus and Scorpio in general are just going through a lot of shifts and changes, but it's necessary. It's necessary because you guys take the longest to change. So by the time change does come around, it usually is highly uncomfortable because you put it off for so long. It is what it is. So it's up to you what this experience is going to be, but the whole month is going to be transition, and it's going to go better for you if you lean into the transition as opposed to trying to keep things the same. That's not what this is about. Okay, you got to let the waters churn. You got to let things move. All right. Okay. So for relationships, for those of you who are in committed partnerships, that's actually looking really strong. There's probably a lot of passion happening there, but there also may be some boundary setting that's happening, or some discussion about needs and wants and desires and what works, what doesn't work, all that kind of stuff. So there may be some deeper conversations happening this month. Don't get too heated, either you or, you know, try not to set off your partner, especially if you know certain things set them off. Like, don't do that. But, you know, there may be, again, some important conversations that need to be had, and it's healthy and it's good. So lean into any potential transition as opposed to trying to buffer against it. Okay. Now, for those of you single and looking, or just dating in general, like, you mean you actually have like one or two folks that you're dating and you haven't gotten into a committed partnership? Things are a little murky right now, and, you know, with that energy of fast showing up, the tendency to do things that help you feel good is going to be there, as opposed to what's actually good for you. So just watch that. You're in control, Scorpio. You always are. Now, you also can be controlling, but this is about personal power. So, you may really be deeply attracted to somebody and want to move forward, or you may feel apathetic and not want to. I feel like it's going to be like a hot or cold situation. But either way, it still feels like some kind of reaction about what you're not wanting to face or to deal with than anything else. So just watch that. Be mindful. I don't really see any hindrances to you dating this month. So, get out there. Now for money, that's looking good. Your finances are stable. You're probably doing a lot of assessment of what you have, what's coming in, what's going out, and your habits, your spending habits in particular, and how to best stay in line with a budget that you may have. So it's good that that's happening now. I mean, if folks aren't doing it now, regardless, we're going to be doing it in Virgo season, because that's what Virgo season has us do is take a look and check in with everything. So, but it looks like you are tasked with doing that now. There's also a sense of seeing if something has been worth it. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe some kind of investment, or maybe something that you've bought. But that's coming up a bit. There are going to be some opportunities that come to you later on. It might be like September, October time. So, just be aware of that, be open to that. But ultimately, at this stage, you are responsible for what you do, because again, you're in transition. You're in transition. Now for work, career stuff, business stuff. I'm not tired. I'm changing energy. You're either working on your own, because you have to, or you're like, it might be a situation where no one can help you do the things that you have to do at work. Even if you're in a kind of context where you're working on projects with the team, but like, even with that being said, like each person has their own thing to do, and what it is that you have to do is a lot, and it's only something, your work is your work, and that's the focus. So there is this kind of like individualistic energy that's here, which may be burning you out just a bit, possibly. So that's there, but I think that's more of the positive aspects of things. Like you just have to push and work through, and you'll be able to come out on the other side. Because if you do good work, then of course you'd be recognized for it down the road. Now, this independent energy can talk about some cycle ending. So you may be leaving a job, either getting laid off or choosing to leave. So maybe you have been looking for something, and sometime during this month is going to be the end of your 2 weeks notice, possibly, and you're choosing to go out on your own. This could also be a desire to start your own business, whether you're working for someone else or not, like, because you can still start a business on the side. So that energy is showing up as well. And if so, like that's a good thing to put energy into. You also, if you were working in partnership with one or more people, there may also be a decision for you to do it on your own, or to leave what you have in partnership with them to them and do something on your own. But regardless, like this independent energy is very much present. So take it as it's going to relate for your specific situation. Okay, so let's go week by week. There doesn't really seem to be anything standing out too much here. That might be problematic. All right, so week 1, we got Princess of Swords. Week 2, we got 10 of Pentacles. That's really nice. Week 3, we got Ace of Wands. Okay, so that's a big shift, big change. That's also when the full moon is. Not too many cards. Let's see, last week. And then we have the Hanged Man for the last week, and that's on the ground. So the 10 of Wands. So yeah, there is some cycle that is ending because this is the second 10, and then we have the Ace. So this is an important month of transition for sure. So again, this may be really unsettling, but it's either going to be unsettling in a positive or in a negative, depending on the circumstance. So let's clarify the first week, which is the Princess of Swords, excuse me. Yeah, the vibe for this month is this really can go positive or negative. It's really going to depend on how you're vibing, Scorpio. Because it's not set in stone. So whatever timeline you choose to go on, whatever trajectory you choose to go on, like that's what it's going to be. So I'm actually not getting pulled in either direction. It's just like, if you choose this, like this is what you can expect. If you choose that, this is what you can expect. But it feels pretty hands off by the universe. So first card to clarify the week 1, we have 8 of Pentacles. So that's staying focused on your work, doing what you need to do. We got the Queen of Swords. Yep. Being clear, objective, balanced, holding appropriate boundaries. And 2 of Wands. I think Libra actually got that in the first month as well too. In the first week, excuse me, as well too. So yeah, you do have some decisions that you need to make. And there's also, again, this vibe of something that is going to be shifting in 2 weeks or basically like mid-month. And it seems to be more so work related, actually. Okay, so let's see what more information we can get about this. Going into week 2 with the 10 of Pentacles, that's a great energy. It's the most successful card in the deck, and it's financially abundant. All that. We got the 9 of Cups. So this is a wish card. So your wish is being granted, whatever that is. So basically, whatever choice is being made in that first part of the month, you know, you're basically getting what you asked for. I got the mystery card, the Oracle card out, so I'll do additional clarification on that in a second. And then 4 of Wands, so to clarify, is going to be 6 of Cups on that. And we got the moon here. So yeah, there's something important is happening by the full moon in Aquarius this month. And the full moon, I believe, is on the 15th. So I think it's like literally right in the middle of the month. But you're good with this 4 of Wands here. This is being at home with yourself. This is being balanced. This is being in your power. And again, you're getting your wish. You're getting what you asked for. And that 6 of Cups is actually Scorpio energy. So it's like your soul power. So the energy's good. So let's see what this transition is, because Ace of Wands is literally the beginning of a brand new cycle. It's similar to the Fool card and the Major Arcana. So this is not a small energy. So there's some big change happening for Scorpios. Let's see how many cards that is. All right, so we got the Justice card. Okay, so this is karmic, purposeful. We got the Fool, so this is a confirmation, like You gotta let me know what's going on, Scorpio, because this is big. And then we got the 6 of Pentacles. So this is coming to a new place of balance. And at the bottom of the deck, the King of Earth. So whatever is this new path that you're going on, it truly is a fresh new start. So you have a clean slate. And on a soul karmic level, like it was coming anyway, you wouldn't have been able to not be in this position to have a new start. But I like that we have double 6s, because again, that means that you are in a balanced place, which is good. And money stays stable. We go from the 8 to the 10 and then back down to the 6. But that would make sense though, because when you are starting something new, like okay, so we can think about this in terms of like, for lack of a better correlation, social economic class. Say that you're only, well, not only, say you're making $40,000 a year. That might be the pinnacle of that class, right? And then when you shift to your next level, because maybe you get a new job, maybe you get married, right? Or you move in with somebody and now expenses have been cut in half because you're sharing, cost of living, you know, whatever it is. But there's some shift that happens so that when you're at that next stage, what used to be the most now is the minimum for the next stage, right? So that 40 grand is going to be the bottom of like maybe the middle class range versus like poor or, you know, just making it kind of range. So the value, the dollar amount actually has no inherent value in and of itself. It's the relation to that value, which is giving the difference. And that's what I see happening here. However that is going to resonate. So let's clarify the final week, which is the Hangman. And that's a period of rest and restoration. So with all these changes happening, you probably just need to chill at the end of the month, Scorpio. All right, so we got the 4 of Swords, again, confirmation on that rest, re-strategizing. Libra also got that, and they also had Libra in their clarification. So I would say go and watch the Libra reading, because there may be some messages in there for that, or maybe you have natal planets that are actually in Libra. There might be something there for you. Okay, so we have 4 of Cups. Again, having to chill, peace, come to a place of stability. And then 9 of Pentacles. So that's a beautiful progression from the 8 to the 10 to the 6 and now back up to the 9. So for this month, if there are any concerns about money, don't worry. You needs are taken care of, and possibly also desires. Like, you're fine. This is just for this month. So if you want to know more about the future, book an astrology reading. But yeah, by the end of the last week of the month, like, you probably are going to go hard into hermit mode and really just need to chill. Because 4 Swords and 4 of Cups is like really just needing to be in a place of peace and stillness. And, you know, trying to have more of that fixed energy as much as possible, so that you can do some recalibration, if you will. And by the end of the month, that's when we do actually get into Virgo season. So hopefully by Virgo season, it's not going to be as much shifts and changes. We'll see. But overall, like, the energy is actually quite positive. Like, there's really no negative energy here. I mean, flat out, you're taken care of. And you're good. And whatever this change that's happening for you, because there is something specific that's happening for you by mid-month, it's for the best, and it's for this next leg of your soul journey. So it's kind of like to the point where you actually won't be able to go back, because that timeline, that path is basically being dissolved. Like when the Fool shows up, it's like what was is being dissolved. All right. Okay. So there you go, Scorpio. Like I said, if you want to get in deeper, or if you want to see how this is going to play out in a longer scale, book a reading with me. I'd recommend doing a full spectrum in particular, so we can do some tarot and some astrology to get some specific dates, because this change is really big. And I know it makes you uncomfortable because, again, you're a fixed sign. So reach out to me for a session. You can go to my website, innersinalchemy.com. And yeah, I think that's good. So all the best. Love you so much. And I'll see you soon. Bye.